Hello friends, our today's topic is prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. In this video, we would be looking into the description structurally of prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cells and what are the characteristic features that make these two cells different from each other. So let's begin. Let's start with prokaryotic cells. The term prokaryote is derived from the Greek word pro, that means before, and the second one, karyon, meaning kernel. It generally translates to before nuclei. When we look at eukaryotic cells, this word is also derived from a Greek word, eu, meaning good, and the karyon, meaning kernel, therefore translating to good or true nuclei. Eukaryotes are more complex and much larger than the prokaryotes ones, and they include almost all major kingdoms except Kingdom Monera. About this, the classification of kingdoms and everything, we would be looking into details in the upcoming videos. Now let's look at the structure of the prokaryotes. Any organism that lacks a distinct nucleus and other organelles due to the absence of internal membranes are all involved under prokaryotes. Bacteria are among the best known prokaryotic organisms. The lack of internal membranes in prokaryotes distinguishes them from eukaryotes. The prokaryotic cell membrane is made up of phospholipids and constitutes the cell's primary osmotic barrier. Then the cytoplasm contains ribosomes, which carry out the protein synthesis, and a double-stranded DNA chromosome, which is usually circular. Many prokaryotes also contain additional circular DNA molecules called plasmids, with additional dispensable cell functions, such as encoding proteins to inactivate antibiotics. Some prokaryotes have flagella. Prokaryotic flagella are distinct in nature and design and movement from flagella found on some eukaryotes. Moving towards the eukaryotes, any cell or organisms that possess a clearly defined nucleus, like we saw when we were discussing about its Greek word origin, we referred the word good or true nucleus. This kind of cell has a nuclear membrane that surrounds the nucleus in which the well-defined chromosomes, that is, your bodies containing the hereditary material, are located. Eukaryotic cell also contain organelles, which includes your mitochondria, which is your cellular energy exchangers, a Golgi apparatus, which is your secretory device, an endoplasmic reticulum, which is your canal-like system of membranes within the cell, and lysosomes, which is your digestive apparatus within many cell types. There are several exceptions to this, however. For example, the absence of mitochondria and the nucleus in RBC, that is your red blood cells, and lack of mitochondria in the oxymonad species. About these in details we would be looking into and would be understanding it in more detailed forms in the upcoming videos, so stay tuned for that. Eukaryotes are thought to have evolved between about 1.7 billion and 1.9 billion years ago. The earliest known microfossils resembling eukaryotic organisms date to approximately 1.8 billion years ago. We have listed out some of the basic characteristics that make these cells different from each other. Like on the basis of cell size, you can see that your prokaryotic cells are generally smaller when compared to the eukaryotic one. Like I said in the previous slide, that the nuclear region or your nucleoid is not surrounded by nuclear membrane in the prokaryotic one, but it is surrounded by a nuclear membrane in the eukaryotic cell. There's only single chromosomes present in the prokaryotic cell, but there's more than one chromosome in eukaryotic cell. Nucleolus is absent in prokaryotes, but it is present in eukaryotes. There's membrane-bound cell organelles, which are present in eukaryotic cells but are not found in prokaryotes. When it comes to prokaryotic cell, the cell division is by fission or budding, but there's no sign of mitosis. Remember that. But when it comes to eukaryotic cell, there is cell division mitotically and meiotically as well. We would be seeing all of these in detailed form in the upcoming videos. So please stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you like the video. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you for watching, and if you liked it, don't forget to subscribe it and hit the bell icon to turn on your notification for more updates.